Hey, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining us for another Webinar Wednesday. Today is December 26, 2018. It is the day after Christmas, and I hope all of you sellers out there just killed it up until the holiday, and now you can get your post-Christmas sales and make even more money and really wrap up Q4. Now, we all know that we all live and die by reviews, and I am blessed to have Patrick from VideoPeel, which can explode your sales with not just reviews, but video testimonials. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're watching this live, please post questions. And I'm going to be showing you my dashboard, what I use for video testimonials. So Patrick, if you can, I always start off by just asking you to introduce yourself and how you ended up in this space that we are all working in.
CJ, first of all, thank you so much for inviting me to participate and be part of this live webinar. I'm excited to be here. I love to see what you're doing with VideoPeel. I love to see what you're doing, period. You're someone that I've admired mostly from just watching the videos of people talking about you, which is really, really cool way to find out about someone, is just learning about them from somebody that really has benefited from you. And that's how I've learned about you. And then getting to know you more. You do fantastic work with helping so many sellers. So thanks for what you do. So let me do my intro. So I come from originally Brazil, then moved to the United States, went to school at BYU, and then went to Duke for my MBA, and really studied marketing. So my field has been around consumer-based research, consumer-based marketing strategy, product management. So I got my focus on consumer behavior and product management at Duke with my MBA. And
that's pretty hardcore. Duke is pretty hardcore. I didn't go to a school anywhere near as good as Duke, and your MBA also. Is that you're already impressed me with the degrees?
Oh, I won't hang on those. I think that the opportunity then presented itself. You know, Duke allowed me to get into some really cool educational programs that I call Procter & Gamble and General Mills. And I think I'm losing your. I can't hear you, CJ. Oh, there we go.
Now? Better?
Okay, that's better.
All right.
And what those gave me is an opportunity to go into brand management and really learn and understand the consumer. You know, that was the big focus. And then while I was at General Mills, Google came calling, and Google said, "Hey, we want you to help us do what you did at General Mills," which I helped grow their share of the market through using Google.
Isn't it great? Isn't it great? That's what is old is new again. So General Mills, old established, 100-year-old company, then getting picked up by Google to do for Google what you did for General Mills, right? And then advance that all the way to today, where you're working with the latest, the future of retail, which are all Amazon sellers.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And it was funny. The way I got into Google was because I was trying to help General Mills defeat or basically overcome private label in the retail store. And I did that through Google ads, right? Google display ads. And now we know the power that Amazon has allowed for anybody to really become a private label seller, right?
I got to tell you, that's one of the things I love most about Amazon. And again, we try and get sellers back on Amazon. We write plans of action. We deal with IP issues for Amazon. But this is the forefront of modern business, where anybody can develop their own private label brand and compete with the big boys, practically instantaneously. I mean, to me, that's the sickest thing that Amazon provides is the insane opportunity for the everyday man, everyday woman to get on a world stage and start competing.
And it allows these people to be able to then, the irony of it is, become a big brand, which is really interesting. And they need to, right? These private label sellers that are selling on Amazon, if they want to compete, they've got to turn into a brand. And they have to be able to differentiate their products in a way that produces services and provides really strong continual service, and a brand that allows them to have multiple products. And I think that, so the insight that I got from working at P&G and General Mills helped me to get into Google. When I got into Google, Basically, I only had to do one interview. It was crazy. I'm probably the guy that has had to do the least work to get into Google. And it was because they wanted me. I got into Google because they wanted to help figure out how do we get into CPGs so that more CPGs, consumer packaged good companies, would then use Google. So that's what I ended up doing.
Let me bounce around a little bit. So you went from like the most stoic established brands on the planet, right, to Google, which then took over the world, right, to now helping sellers, your average seller, develop their private label brand. And I think you're right. If you are an Amazon seller and you want to build up an account with value and build up long-term business and also try and become platform agnostic, you have to build out your brand. You have to develop your intellectual property and your own following. And now the time is here to do it. Private label brand is the future.
Yeah, that's right. And it doesn't take very much to do it. So what was interesting is that after I worked at Google, I helped every CPG basically in growing their brand on Google. And then Facebook came calling. Facebook's like, hey, Patrick, we want you to do what you did for Google. We want you to now turn Facebook into the best marketing tool, period. So they recruited me.
I am 100% happy giving you credit for all of Facebook's success.
No,
I think that's cool. So your experience is deep and broad, both from modern businesses and from the old line retail. So I think it's really great. Let's get into what VideoPeel is. And some of you people who are older might remember the Hair Club for Men commercial. The guy had a full head of hair and he's like, I'm not only the president, I used to be a consumer, right? I am a VideoPeel consumer, okay? That's who we use for our video testimonials. So Patrick, let's get right into VideoPeel. What is it? What's its goal? How does it work?
So when I was working at Facebook, it helped them build their advertising platform, ads manager, what everybody uses to run ads on Facebook. I noticed that video was just growing. It was just staggering how quickly people were consuming video. But the hurdle for growth for us at Facebook at the time was that brands did not have video and they were hungry. So that was the big hurdle for us. And we knew that video performed better. We knew that video could solve a lot of problems. And most of these brands were having problems with conversion. So they would run ads, but then the conversion would be like, boom, you just got 1%, right? How could they improve that? And so I got into, and I was like, there's got to be a better way. These advertisers are spending tons of money, maybe like 30 grand to do one video, right? And hoping that it's going to go viral and blah, 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 blah. Maybe there's 1% that goes viral, right? But how could we change that? And then consumers were losing trust in ads. It's funny, right? Because I helped build this platform that allowed any business to say whatever they wanted to whoever they wanted. And I quickly realized that we had done something that was great and was helping a lot of businesses, but also providing consumers with a lot of confusion, and people were losing trust with ads.
Let me jump in. I think the losing trust factor is huge, right? Like, I don't really believe that testimonials like paid spokesmen like Joe Namath selling life insurance, right, are really effective anymore, because Bezos and Amazon changed the whole review system where people need to hear from other consumers just like them. And that's what I think the greatest thing about VideoPeel is that you can get reviews from everyday people, everyday consumers, to help sell your product to other consumers.
Exactly right. That's exactly what I said. I said, hey, we need to find a way to allow consumers to learn from other consumers about the products they use each and every day. It really is the real essence of trust. I believe from my research that trust comes from somebody that that's like you, right? That is able to actually experience those things that you want to experience. So they're able to share with you what they have first-person experience with.
And so that's real. Hold on. Let me stop. Let me show our viewers what we're talking about in terms of real. So again, like I said, I am a user of VideoPeel. Okay. And here's one of mine. I've got mine on the screen right here. And what I love about it is that it really shows real people. I hope this sound's going to come through.
I felt I had to on this. I just got the phone with CJ. I was calling him because I had an ASIN suspended. It was actually the second time it's been suspended for use, even even though everything is sent into FBA. So I was kind of lost of what to do. I'd already submitted my plan.
So what that's a seller who reached out to us and we gave him some advice. I'm not sure if he actually hired us or not, but not only does he look just like me, a really good looking bald guy, okay? We use these now to show other sellers that we are trustworthy and they can see us. And when you use real people, each person looks a bit different. The background is different. They're talking in real everyday language. And this is something that I think is the absolute future for review sales. Also, in terms of review manipulation, each one is entirely different. So I think the risk of getting a review manipulation suspension from a video review is very remote.
Yeah, that's correct. You know, we have been working with Amazon. So we have a direct connection. So VideoPeel can actually, through our connection with Amazon, we can post any of these video reviews directly to any ASIN. So we take
let's break it down step by step. Like I use the reviews and we put them on our Facebook and we put them on our website. But this is what blew my mind when the two of us first met, is that you have a way of linking your videos right into Amazon, which I'd never heard of before, okay? Up until this moment, the way to get video reviews onto Amazon was a huge pain in the ass for sellers. So talk about, let's take it step by step. First thing an Amazon seller has to do is open a VideoPeel account, right?
That's right. You can go to videopeel.com today, and you can then begin collecting videos. Maybe you can share how easy it is for you. How easy has it been for you, CJ, to collect videos from your customers?
I got to tell you, it's very easy to do, but you have to find the right consumer. Like when I talk to a seller on the phone, if we give free advice, then we say, hey, by the way, no problem giving you free advice. Would you mind leaving us a review? And when you find someone with a personality who seems kind of outgoing, that's the person to ask, would you mind leaving a video review? And all you do is you send them a link. And I always ask them to open it on their phones. It's a lot easier. And they open it up, a couple of inputs, and they shoot it right then and there. And bam, it pops up on your VideoPeel account.
That's
so
right.
It's easy.
That's right. It's designed that way. We learned quickly that it's non-trivial for someone to create a video, right, with their phone. For someone to do that about your business, it's something that they probably wouldn't do. So it takes a little bit. And that little bit is simply that you need to make a request. And so our system allows you to generate a link, and you can send that link however you want to send it. It can be through an email. It can be through a message on Facebook Messenger. It can be through WhatsApp if you have international clients. It can be through a text message through SMS, right? However you connect with your
For us, we do a bunch by email. We've also done them by text. The text ones seem to be easier for the recipient to use. Here's another one. Here's another one of ours. And then you can sort of pick.
Amazon take down one of our ASINs for patent complaint. These are quite difficult because there's really nothing you can do about it except get the patent holder to withdraw that complaint. I contacted CJ. He hooked me up with Travis on his firm. And Travis did a great job kind of understanding the situation and writing a letter to the company who had placed the complaint.
So let me show you that. This guy's name is Bernie Thompson. He is a thought leader in Amazon. He's a tremendous 8-figure seller. And so what we'll also do is we will send the links for video reviews to really other thought leaders in the field. Like not only do you need someone who's kind of outgoing, who's willing to like put themselves on a camera, but to have this from Bernie is absolutely huge for us. Okay, so they set up the account. They get the link, email it, text it, however they want to send it. Yep. They get the review. How does the review get on the product on Amazon? Because to me, that's what was mind-blowing.
Great question. So I'm glad you have the interface up right now. We kind of skipped a step, but I'm going to quickly go backwards. So when you send the link, you can actually customize what's in the link from the VideoPeel interface itself. And it's important that you do that because the questions you include to ask people are very important. So here's the example CJ's using. He put his logo, he put his picture, his beautiful face right there, so everybody can recognize who's asking for the review. And we've learned through countless A/B testing that is critical. And it really helps jump conversions because it's personalized requests. Anyway, so you put in the prompts. We have a lot of templates for you that can help you in this to understand what questions to ask, because what question you ask leads to an emotion, and an emotion leads to authenticity, is what we found. And so for us, the questions you ask are very important, right? So let's say your strategy might be, hey, I'm introducing a new product. No one's used this product before. It's an air filter, right? It's filterless, or it's able to clean the air of these germs and oxygen or harmful elements in the air. Well, what's the right question to ask? It all depends on what you want to accomplish. And so we have templates to help you with that. So, okay, once you've done that, and it can take 5 minutes to do, then you receive your videos on your next tab. So let's go back to the other tab you were in, CJ, if you don't mind.
Yep. Let me get back to my videos. So these are the videos. I can say what I do for ours, we leave very general. Just please leave whatever thoughts you're comfortable with. So this is the tab where the videos have come in over time. And we've been using this now, I guess, for about 2 months, maybe a bit less.
Yeah, and you'll see that it's very simple. And CJ has, the certain type of plan with us. There's other plans, but with this, really the first tier plan, all you have to do is click on the right-hand logo that says A right there for Amazon. You click on that, you can then submit that to Amazon through us. So you just put down what ASINs you want that video to go on. It can be 1, it can be 20, it can be 50, right? You put down all the details that really are required. And so that includes, what's the title of this video, because that title is going to show prominently. What's the description? And so those keywords will be used by Amazon's algorithm as it goes through and is able to place this video appropriately according to their placements. You then can include keywords, right? So this is all strategic as well, right? So you should think through those, and then you basically just submit it. And then we, from our side, according to our agreement with Amazon, is we have to review.
Wait, hold on. I want to make sure everyone hears this, okay? As far as I'm aware, VideoPeel is the only company that has a deal with Amazon directly that links in through their API in order to get the videos up. And if you can see it, I was shifting our pictures around to try and get this one on a bigger window. There are basically 4 spots. You put in your ASINs, a title, a synopsis, and your keywords, and then it links right up to Amazon. Okay, goes right to the ASINs that you're picking, so this video review can be there. If you think about the old system where the consumer had to record it, the consumer had to upload it, it was really very cumbersome, and it was very difficult to get a consumer to leave you a review. But this is it. They're sending you the review with one link, and you're filling in this information and submitting it to Amazon.
That's right. So we got to make sure a couple things. We got to make sure it's authentic. So we're not going to post a video in your behalf if this is not legitimate. So just to let you know, we've taken on that responsibility. And so we verify that. We make sure that this is a video that's about the product, right? So we look up the ASIN and then verify that the product matches the ASIN. We don't allow, videos to have content talking about competitors, right? And there's also other things that we have to ensure, other Amazon policies that we make sure and verify before we are able to submit those through our feed directly into the Amazon ASINs. And I'll share with you, there's actually 4 places these videos could show up on Amazon. Number 1 is the video shorts section of your Amazon ASIN. So think about it as above the video customer reviews section, the customer reviews text section, there's a video shorts section. And so those are the number 1 place that these go. And then additionally, depending on if you have enhanced brand content or not, if you have that capability within your specific listing, we encourage you actually to place it also in a couple different places. So I know CJ is going there, customer reviews. If you go up a little bit and scroll up, there's a video short section that shows up for most of the pages.
It's amazing how many products lack video shorts. Practically all. The portion. If you could send me a link to a product, I should have gotten this in advance of products that have videos.
Look up KT tape. So KT and then space and then tape.
All right, hold on 1 second. We got all departments here. KT tape.
This is a great example of one of our clients.
Right here?
Yeah, you can just go to that second one there on your right there. The
one, the red.
There you go. So KT tape is kinesiology tape, right? So if you have a bad joint, a bad muscle, or anything like that, you want some reinforcement, you can have their tape and add it to that part of your body that's in pain. So they work with us, and we've been able to collect several videos for them. So if you go down here, we just stack their videos, right? And you can go in. If you go to the right there, CJ, click on the ones that say KT tape. Yeah, that one is a good example. Right?
There we go.
So here's one example. So she's actually a massage therapist that talks about how she uses it for her own clients, which is really
huge. This is absolutely huge. To me, this is a game changer because one, it's real people.
My name is Robert, and I'm a 41-year-old ultra runner from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I go by Tutu Man. I discovered KT tape about 3 years ago. I started going longer distances on some of my runs, and I noticed I was having mild issues with cramping in like my calf area and also my upper knee area. A friend of mine told me about KT tape. I was a little bit skeptical. I'm thinking, what is a piece of tape going to do wrapped around my leg?
What I love about this is this particular video just naturally is addressing some concerns that consumers would have. And I'm looking at it, I'm trying to get back in shape, right? I'm hoping I really start this time to start running. I'm looking at this guy. This guy's in shape. He's got his medals in the background. I mean, this is an incredible testimonial.
After I tried it and kind of saw how to apply it and then did some study on what it does, I really felt that it made a difference on helping me stay going longer on the longer distances. The KT tape that I use is the Extreme because I sweat. Also, sometimes I'm going through some longer ultra running distances, 30 miles.
So this is exactly what sellers who are watching this webinar can start to do and just leapfrog over the competition because each video comes in differently. Each one has a different background, right? And they really, it comes from the heart. I mean, these are unpaid spokespeople that other consumers can watch. I think this is a huge, huge tool that sellers can use to differentiate themselves from their competition.
And it was interesting. Let me tell you a quick little story. So one of our other clients, their name is EcoFlow. So they produce and you can look them up on Amazon too, but they create this lithium powered mobile power station. So if you ever, if you're a hiker or you go out camping a lot and want some power or there's so many people that use them, mobile home people, you want to use the EcoFlow, ECCOFLOW. And what the river is what it's called. It allows you then to plug in, AC adapters, plug in USB, etc. It's also solar powered. Anyway, so they sent out a VideoPeel campaign to request for videos, and over the weekend they had about 68 videos come in. So
that's a lot of videos.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's
boom.
a tremendous result.
People from all over the world. We had somebody from Australia showing how they're using their mobile power station out in the outback, right? And they're able to build a small hatch, living space out in the outback because they have this power. You had drone pilots that showed how they go to drone competitions and they take their mobile power station because they're able to then more quickly recharge their batteries to be able to fly longer and not have to have that period of waiting time. And then, it just, the use cases just came through. You had this mobile, the mobile home people that would then use it so they could power their TVs instead of having to use their generator from their mobile homes. So it's amazing. And all of a sudden, EcoFlow then had this endless amount of video content that they could then use and they posted on Amazon, and they grew their business on Amazon by over 500%.
Hey, Patrick, what is ECCOFLOW?
Yeah, so just look up, EcoFlow.
Is there a space between eco and flow?
Yes, there is.
Eco flow. I'm getting a eco flow sandal, eco flower.
So
let me go back to the tape.
It's probably 1C. Did you use 2C? So just search ECOFLOW space river.
All right, 1C, eco flow river. Eco flow river bank. Let's see if that's it.
Use the.
Yeah, no, it's not coming up here. I love the K. Oh wait, here we go. EcoFlow powerful portable power pack, right?
Yes. It's the power station.
Hey folks, let me apologize. I should have had this lined up in advance.
No problem.
So, all right. So they sign up, they get the account. Okay. What I loved about the account, it was like no money down. Okay. Like zero. Tell about the pricing generally to get started. And then as you start to do more and more videos.
Yeah. So we have a trial price. It's really, we wanted to make it. So my goal is to help people find the truth. That's my mission in life, I feel. And so we're making this available so people can start trying out VideoPeel. And it's really $1 per video for the trial. And then as you want to upgrade, it's for the small businesses. Sorry, I don't think I can hear you, CJ.
That's okay. I'm not talking. For the first time, I've stopped talking.
And then we charge when you upgrade to our small business plan. We charge $99 a month. You can have full features. And then we have an enterprise plan as well. So a lot of times our customers come to us and they say, hey, VideoPeel, you guys are the experts in this. We want you guys to focus on this, and we want you to help us with our video reviews, video testimonial programs, and our strategy. We want you to help us with video SEO. We want you to help us with turning these videos into Facebook ads. We want you to help us with taking these videos and using them on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on other places.
Well, I gotta tell you, that's how we started off. It was like $1 a video, which you think about it, $1 is absolutely nothing, okay? Absolutely, $1 is absolutely zero. I also see for the Amazon sellers, there's also a review fee, a review cost for your company to fulfill your contract with Amazon. It's like $25, right? Mm-hmm. So for the entire cost of $26, right? Amazon sellers can have videos like this. I pulled up the KT one again. I mean, this is killer stuff.
So they actually place their video testimonials on their image block as well.
What I also find killer about it is the multiple uses of the videos. Like, we're all about private label branding and building intellectual property rights. And so as you get your consumer reviews, you get your testimonials, they automatically go up to Amazon, which should help you with sales like instantaneously. You also now own those videos because in the submission, there's a release, and you can use them on your website, on eBay, on wherever you're selling, and you own that. And it's another asset to build your brand, for the future. So, to me, this is a game changer. Also, what you might see as the years progress is just what we saw in the written reviews, right? You were able to incentivize reviews, and everyone got reviews, and then you couldn't, and then people got killed. This is in my mind, this is the next wave of reviews, but Amazon is not on top of this yet, okay? So you can get the reviews. They get reviewed by a company. Patrick's company has the contract with Amazon, and you're so far ahead of the curve because even the major brands don't have these testimonials on their detail pages. This, to me, is a huge game changer that's going to start getting some traction really, really fast.
Well, thanks, CJ. And the other place that you can also place them beyond the video short section and the image block area, if you have enhanced brand content, there's one place for videos, and you can include that with your branded / mixed video, or just include the video testimonials as the mixed video, because we have clients that have thousands of SKUs. It's really impossible for them to create branded videos for every single SKU, but video testimonials they can collect for every single SKU. And then
right. It could be every SKU for that branded product. And I guess you could probably also then do it if you are an Amazon seller. I don't see why the reviews can't talk about you as a seller. Like, I purchased from the ABC third-party seller and I got killer customer service. And maybe that'll also be a shield if you do need a plan of action. You can actually cite consumers that said how awesome you are.
Oh, exactly. So that's one of our templates. We know that video testimonials, video reviews shouldn't just be about someone showing the product. Someone needs to talk about the experience itself. So our experience template focuses on how you as a shopper was able to purchase the product and your experience with that, your experience with, opening, your experience with, all the aspects of the life cycle of that brand.
All right. We get to the half hour mark here. It's December 26th. I hope a lot of sellers watch this later on. I hope they're getting some sleep after really killing themselves going into Christmas. What specific takeaways? How do they reach you? How do they get started?
Fantastic. Yeah, so the best way is to go to videopeel.com. You can get started right away. You can sign up for your account. Our team, we will follow up with you. We want to help, right? That's our main objective here, is to help be able to get you going as quickly as possible.
All right, how can they reach you? If some of our listeners or viewers have some questions, they want to talk to you first before they dive in, how can they contact you directly?
Yeah, so you can email me directly at patrick@videopeel.com. That will be the fastest way. CJ is my friend, so I've given you this email address, but you can also connect to me directly on Instagram or Facebook. You can look up Patrick Tedjamulia, and I'm happy to connect with you.
All right. Now, for the people watching, I think this is a game changer. I think that the cost is so minimal that you have to give it a shot. But I also want to reveal something. Patrick has also agreed. You guys know that I'm a huge supporter of a charity called the Ty Lewis Campbell Foundation. And I want to first, let me put the name of the charity up here. Patrick has agreed that for every single one of the referrals that comes from us, that they're going to donate some money to the Ty Lewis Campbell Foundation. Okay. As 2018 comes to a close, we look forward to 2019 to finding better treatments and, God willing, a cure to pediatric cancers. And that's what the Ty Lewis Campbell Foundation is all about. All they do is raise money for pediatric cancers, research to finding better treatments, research into finding a cure. Okay. So I always talk about Amazon Smiles, right? So if you're shopping on Amazon, use Amazon Smiles and pick this charity. But I want everyone who watches this video to know that if you go with VideoPeel, Patrick has agreed to make a donation for every account that's set up to the foundation. So Patrick, thank you very, very much. It means a lot to me that you're willing to do that, because this foundation is absolutely, absolutely awesome. The money they raise for such a worthy cause. All right, wrapping it up, Patrick, thank you very much for coming on. I love your service. I'm a user. I think it's killer. For the Amazon sellers out there, I hope you had a fantastic Q4. I wish everyone the best in 2019. And please stay in touch for more Webinar Wednesdays. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, CJ.